Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
For a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give running right is Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He was taken down.
The Ravens at 10-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Drake London with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over. first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Set. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Now a second and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
For a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down. Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Howard. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
60 by 6, 60 by go.
Here's second and 8. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them, and boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf.
Operating from the gun, Howard. Short throw to Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 5.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cowboy 80. 60
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
180.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Steeler defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Jackson going to keep it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Ooh, the juke. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Get on!
They'll run with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 17, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Up the middle, Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jordan Addison, an 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 14. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 6. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw again. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Howard, a final shot before break. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Howard. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Muscling free near the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Buffalo 80. Cowboy 80.
Here's Howard throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Ready up.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 60.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Howard. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
180.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 3rd and 9.
180. Get out. 180. Get out.
Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run over center with Mitchell. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone. Hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They run the counter. Reed. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Howard out to the flat here for Johnson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Howard. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Howard from the gun on 3rd down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Reed. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, on is Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
58 yards.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 41, Steelers 27. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They give it off here to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll try and run for it.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense